Here we are at Bay Area Maker Faire. Seems to be some kind of liquid coming from the sky. But we're going in.
Ting, like Tesla.
Okay, for all you non-Midwesterners out there, a casserole is when you take a bunch of food, little bits of food, leftovers, whatever's around, and you kind of put them all together and you make a dish out of it. That's what today's video is. It's a bunch of little things all put together. And yes, I'm totally stealing this idea from The Late Show with Seth Meyers. All right, so let's look at what we got here. So from time to time, I like to go camping in the redwoods with my family. And so here is a little device that I built to supply power out in the middle of nowhere. All right, so we're going to look inside here. Here's what the control panel looks like. There is a standard push-pull switch to turn on the main power. And then there's a smaller toggle switch which flips on the AC. So if you need to quickly disconnect the whole battery, you just push it. Turning on the AC is a separate thing. And we have meters here to keep track of power usage and consumption. So let's turn that off. There's also a solar charge controller there. Now the inside is a little bit messier. Pretty sturdy because these batteries are pretty heavy. And when we look inside here, we will see some messy wiring. All right, but there's the two batteries. All the electrical things are coated or covered or protected from shorting out accidentally because there's a lot of current in those batteries. And yeah, I can hook this up to a solar panel and keep it topped up. And yeah, this is enough energy to run for a good week. And here we are back at the Bay Area Maker Faire, the room of R2-D2s. This was pretty cool just to look at, just to be around and to see all the creativity that these guys have put into building these robots. It's a great bunch of people. They like to help each other. And yeah. Children of the 80s. Does this look familiar at all? This is like a full animatronic Chuck E. Cheese build-up. This guy is insane in his restoration work for these things. I saw this, had to capture some video of it. Alright, so when it comes to making projects, a lot of times it's not as convenient to have the camera out. This was one of those. So this is a device to go in my window to run antenna wires for my radio out the window without having to drill holes in the wall. The only question is how I get through the screen. So this is a nice plank of California redwood that I got from Lowe's. It's coated with some furniture varnish, some nice high gloss, and I got some connectors on there. If we flip over to the other side, we can see the other side of the connectors here with some wing nuts so I can hook them to them. Alright, one more from the noisy Maker Faire here. You know those video games where you go around a city and you look around corners and you find opponents and stuff and you can have battles with them? This is one of those things, except in real life. These are actual robots roaming around this little city, and they have point of view cameras. The operators are in back there, and all they can see is what's on these screens here. All they see is from the point of view of their own camera. And they're going around and they're firing little pellets at each other, and they have targets, they're scoring points. So yeah, real world video games. How cool is that? So you may or may not have heard, but I have started a new job recently. I'm working at LinkedIn, a company you may have heard of, running the little search box in the main web app and the mobile apps. It's a fun job, but it's taking a lot of time. So I have less time to work on these side projects. But in one of my side projects, you're seeing a fragment of the cover here, is a book. So check out the links. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time talking about my books on here. This is mainly a non-fiction channel. But check out the links, check out what I've been working on. This new book is coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, subscribe, keep in touch with all the videos and things I'm putting out here, and I will see you in a bit. Thanks, everyone.